Hi there. Today I would love to get into the lower body. So a yoga sequence that will amp up a lot of the endurance in the lower body, but also muscle tone and flexibility. So we'll be working and stretching at the same time. At moments of it, it'll get a little intense and you'll really feel the burn, but we're gonna stretch it out. It's gonna feel amazing after. So short, simple, and effective sequence to get us into the lower body, starting with a little warm up for the entire body. So come to your mat, and please do have a pillow or a yoga block available for this session, especially towards the end. So you find yourself to seat, to sit. Yep. We're actually going to start in a child's pose. So we're going to come to lay on the mat, curled up, and you can definitely use a block if you have a pillow under your forehead. But let's start with the knees just a tiny bit wider, as wide as your mat. Sink the hips back towards the heels. Place the block if you have, or even a pillow, or if you don't, just your head to the floor. Over here. And allow your arms to stretch out so you're getting that full back body release as well. Relax the shoulders. Feel the breath. Bring down that breath into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest. Feel expansion across the side ribs and the low back, and exhale, empty the breath out and away. Again, inhale. Exhale. Deep, full breath, feeling the body inflate on the inhale, and empty and release on the exhale. So allowing yourself to come into a space that is ready to move, that is your moment, your present moment. Aware of letting go on the exhale, anything that has not served you today. And then slowly start to ease yourself off the block, but stay low to the floor in the child's pose. Go ahead and walk yourself over with your hands to the right and stretch those fingertips and across the side left. Really nice and long. Take a deep breath into the rib cage on that left side, continuing to ease the hips back. And go ahead and trickle those fingertips over to the opposite left side. So the right side gets longer now. Take a deep breath into the right side waist, even towards the low back. And then back to center and begin to gently walk your way and unfold your body up to sit so you can gather the knees a little closer together. If you're okay to sit like this, go for it. If not, just a cross-legged position can work as well. Let's come into, sometimes we would actually open the thighs, so if you can sit like this, go for it since we're in the lower body today. Place one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly, and let's just start to find that fiery breath that we hold within that's going to provide us the detox and stimulate our digestive system and create a little heat in our body as we go through this practice. So inhale down into the belly and let the belly expand like a growing balloon. And exhale, start to pick it up from the pelvic floor muscles, squeeze them, and then pull the low belly in and up. Inhale down into the belly. Soften the side ribs, the low back, and make lots of space. And then exhale, start to pick it up through the pelvic floor muscles beneath the pubic bone, aka bathroom muscles, and pull the belly, low belly, in and up. To get a little bit more heat and detox on that exhale. Your inhale is expansive. You're creating space and just flooding the breath down into the pit of the belly. Your exhale, step it up from the pelvic floor, pull the belly in and up, and gently start to pull like you're pulling up a ball of fire from your center, and it's energizing through your center. The inhale is to drop that ball of fire and let it expand and warm your lower belly, your lower body. And as you exhale, you pick that fire ball up, you squeeze the pelvic floor, pull the belly in and out, and begin to feel that fireball draw through your center. Inhale down. Exhale. Start to pick it up. So in our Core Strength Vinyasa, which is the style of yoga we're practicing today, this is called the belly bonfire breath, or the golden flame breath. So inhale down into the belly, very transformative style of breathing. Exhale, hug it out from the root muscles and scoop the low belly inward and upward to the sky. Just try to work with that breath throughout the rest of the practice, and I'm here to remind you. Fully lower the hands by the side. Left fingertips to the earth. Draw the right arm, brush the earth in front of you, press into the left hand. Press the seat back into the heels, and then spin your chest open as you breathe in and reach away. Pulse up through the navel on the pelvic floor on the exhale. Slowly release, circle the right hand to the earth, brush the left floor, paint the air, and curl the left arm up and over the skull. Take a deep breath as you gaze up to the sky. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, lift up through the root muscles, pull the belly in and up. And slowly release. Let's just move a little bit more into the core area now. So come to your seat, level your feet. Try to keep your big toe mounds connected for the moment. Plant your hands behind you. So your fingertips should face forward, not outward. Keeping the wrist creases soft and at neutral. And then you spread the fingers nice and wide. Keep the big toes together. Inhale, go ahead and just lengthen back. And as you exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles and draw your chest forward. Try to keep your chest buoyant the whole time. And then notice if you're rounding in the low back. You want to keep the low back nice and long. The chest is buoyant. Let's pick it up a little bit. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl up. I'm not so concerned with how low you go and how far back you can reach, but more that you can come up on that exhale with the pelvic floor breath. Inhale, exhale, squeeze up through pelvic floor and lower belly. Let's just take a few pulses now. So your exhale may get just a little faster. So you exhale, exhale, for 3, and 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gather the palms, lower back. Very good. Inhale, scoot forward and up. Keep those big toe mounds together. Keep your lower back long as you reach back. Press the palms together. Squeeze the breath out. So that's low belly drawing in and up. Pelvic floor drawing in and up every time you exhale. One more. Great. Hands behind you again. Let's take the one hip twist. So go ahead and take the weight over to your left hip, which will pick your right hip up. And look to the right. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Spin and twist. Inhale. Exhale over to the left hip. Turn the chest to the opposite direction. Squeeze the breath out as you spin to each side. Couple more. Reaffirm that connection to that breath, because that's your detox, and that's going to be working into your digestive system and your metabolic system. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead and lower down onto your back fully now. Let's just do a few moves down here. So allow your legs to come up in the air. Just get a little bit loose through the hip creases there for a moment. Taking the legs open and out. Just allowing some of that tension to flop out and away as you breathe. And then let's go ahead and take a few moves back into that area of the belly. So place the legs together. Place your fingertips to your skull. Support your skull and make sure your elbows are kept wide. Try to reach the top of your shoulders off the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, curl, lift the tailbone, and gently curl into center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze up through the pelvic floor and the lower belly. Let's do about 5 here. If you can extend a little lower, a little further out with the legs, do keep the low back pressing down into the earth. For 3, 2, and 1. Stretch and slowly release. Nice work. Stretch the legs up, just circle the ankles in both directions. Great. We're going to do one more, and then we're done. You're going to feel this in the upper abdominals, transverse abdominals, rectus abdominals. So once again, support the head and reach the shoulders off the floor, elbows wide. And as you exhale, just start to pulse. So you draw your toes towards you, your elbows up towards your knees, but do keep your head pressing back into your hands. Let's pulse for 3. Squeeze the breath out for 2, so your pelvis comes slightly up as you lift. A few more, and done. Very nice, slowly lower. Ooh, stretch your whole body out, the arms and the legs.
Breathe into your body as you lengthen from fingertips to toes. Deep breath down into the space of the belly and the chest. Exhale, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale. And slowly go ahead and hug the knees to the chest. Take some small circles both sides. And rock yourself all the way up a few times back. See if you come up to a standing forward fold. Top of your mat, any which way to get there. Take your feet nice and wide. About 2 fists width is always a good indication of the width of your low back and your pelvis there. Bend your knees, please, and drape your body. Just allow your spine to slither side to side. Press the feet energetically down into the earth and feel the breath flood down into the belly again on the inhale. Then up from the pelvic floor and low belly on the exhale. Continue to pulse that golden flame, nice and bright. That fireball continues to rise in and up through each exhale, giving you twice the benefits here. Plant the hands to the shins, lengthen up halfway, lift the belly, grow through your low back, go through your side waist, shoulders. Exhale, melt over your long legs and breathe. Next time you exhale, lift the pelvic floor, slither your spine forward and up, reach the low back long. Exhale, meet the earth. Plant the feet into the earth, press down, inhale into the belly. Take your sit bones back and widen. As you exhale, begin to slowly roll up, lift the pelvic floor, lift the low belly. As you inhale, stretch the arms skyward, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands back to the chest, and let's move through one crescent salutation together. So towards one end to the top of your mat, moving a little bit more energy into the body and getting a little bit deeper into the low body now as well. As you bend the knees, engage the earth and inhale, fly the arms upward. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold towards the earth. Plant the hands to the shins, lift the belly, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, claw down your fingertips, slide to knuckles and palms. Once you're rooted on your hands, step back into downward dog. Take a moment here just to pedal it out, working through those calves and stretching them out by bending alternate knees. And press the fingertips down into the earth. As you lower the heels to the earth, pull the belly in and up. Let the spine be long and the shoulders be free. So I like to bend the elbows just a little bit because that will open up the shoulders a little bit more and work the triceps, back of the arms. Now slowly bend the knees and elbows. Inhale, get close to your earth. Exhale, lift the belly, come up into your tippy toes. Pull the belly in and ripple your spine forward into a plank. Press up through your heels, press out through your skull. Option to keep the knees down, especially if you're sinking in the hips like this. Then please put the knees down and carve up through the lower belly. That is stronger than sinking and letting your spine take the pressure and your core get nothing. So you're either up here in the plank, lifting the belly, or down here doing the same. A deep breath. Everybody lower the knees to the earth, so meet me here. Lean the heart forward, bend the elbows an inch. Lower down, pubic bone, belly and chest, and meet the earth, point the toenails. As you inhale, inhale down into the belly. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor muscles, chin to chest, and unravel the spine in and up. Shoulders down and back. Lift forward with the gaze. Exhale, bend the elbows, press the earth, lift the belly, tuck the toes, and ease the hips back in space, downward dog. Let's inhale, bend the knees and elbows. Raise the right leg in and up. Great, and then lower the left knee down. So let's work a little bit more. Walk the hands back into the shoulders. Let's work a little bit more into the low body now. We're going to start on hands and knees and pulse, and then take it up to a downward dog and pulse that right leg. So extend the right leg back, your sacrum wants to tilt open, turn it down, carve the belly in and up, and let's just begin to kick out. So you can kick maybe a little higher. I always tend to go low, so I need to remind myself to lift that back leg for more benefit into that right side, the glute, the hamstring, muscles that can get really weak and affect your spinal stability. So go ahead and just pulse out for 3, 4, keep breathing, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, now let's go take it up a notch. You can definitely continue like this if you're feeling it, or you can give it a little bit of a turbo boost. Raise up through the same right leg, and as you bend your limbs, you kick. And let's kick for a little bit longer. Keep breathing until you feel a little burn. Lift that right leg up. You got it. Let's kick for the last 10, 9, 8, A little bit more fierceness. 7, 6, 5, 4. Kick it out. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows, bend the limbs, bring the right knee to the chest, up the right foot to the right thumb. Ooh, so stay low to the earth there. Lengthen your spine nice and long, forward. You're gonna feel a little bit of sensation across your outer hip. Take a deep breath in, bend the back knee, and as you exhale, roll it in and up, lift through the front spine, sweep that front spine in and up. Just for a moment, lengthen the leg, and then dive the knee forward. Lengthen the back leg, but keep the pelvis locked in space. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fist of fire, squeeze the breath out and away, lifting through the pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale. Let's do a few more. Breathing it out and pulsing through the low belly and the pelvic floor. And 2, and 1. Very nice. Inhale, lengthen everything, stretch long, and lower the hands to the earth. Go ahead and step it back into downward dog. Take a deep breath here. Feel the sensations across the legs. The breath into the body. And lower the knees to the earth. Nice. Flow the hands back in space. Great, let's go for that left side. So again, you want to ground the right leg and kick the left leg out. And then the pelvis wants to tilt, so you want to turn the pelvis down, carve the belly in and up, nice strong front spine. Go ahead and lift the leg and let's just bend and kick. So try to look to one spot. I find that easier. And kick it out. Really press out through that left heel as you turn the hips down. Very good. Keep lifting through the belly and breathing through the body. Go ahead and just kick it out. Let's do 10 more here. 9, 8, doing it. 6, very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's amp it up. You can definitely stay there if it's too much. If you're already feeling the burn. Rather you keep the alignment than take it up a notch, but you may actually find it easier here. It depends. Bend the limbs, kick the same left leg up. Bend and kick. Very good. So press out through that heel as if you're kicking into something there. Very good. Keep going. Breathing. And let's do our last 10, 9, 8. Kick it a little harder. 7, 6, 5. Kick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bend the limbs. Draw the left knee in and step the left foot to the left thumb. Take a moment here. Let's just step the right foot out a little bit. Lengthen the spine. Breathe into the belly. Exhale, activate the pelvic floor muscles. Bend the back knee and roll your belly in and up so you can lift through the front spine. Get nice and long through your torso here. Inhale, stretch everything. Exhale, fist of fire. Squeeze the breath out. Inhale. Catch the breath here. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch everything up. And lower the hands to the earth. Step it back to dog. Lower the knees for a moment. Just sink the hips into the heels. Slide the arms back, and you can once again place the forehead to a pillow or a block. Feel the breath. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor and the belly, squeezing in and up, starting to feel the heat in your body. Once you breathe like that, you're going to feel the heat rise. Slowly release. Very nice. Let's come back to that downward dog. Place the big toe mounds together. Inhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, get close to the earth, press down, lift the belly, and hop forward. Lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold, drape your long legs and release the brain, please. Bend the knees and roll yourself in and up as you exhale. Inhale, feel the pose, reach the arms. Exhale, lower the hands to the heart. Very nice. Let's move through a couple more moves before we peak the class with a little bit more intensity into the top part of our legs. So we work the back and the hamstrings. Now we want to work the top muscle, the quadriceps as well, and the low belly. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Lengthen up halfway, grow, lift the belly. Plant the fingertips, slide down to knuckles and palms so you've got a lot of space between each finger, and step back into dog. Bend the knees and elbows, inhale. Exhale, lift up onto the toes, pull the belly in, and allow the spinal vertebrae to ripple forward gently and slowly. Press up through the heels and the skull. Remember, you can be a high or low plank. Low plank knees are down, so you're not sinking through the low back. Lower the knees, lean the heart forward. Bend the elbows an inch, higher is stronger here to keep shoulder stability. Lower pubic bone, belly and chest, and meet the earth as you point your nails. Toenails into the earth, take a deep breath into the belly. Exhale, lift the belly, chin to chest, and roll your spine in and up. Open through the heart, low back in, gaze forward, shoulders down. Breathe here. Bend the elbows. You can either transition by lifting the belly to the knees or tops of the feet pointed plank. And turn the toes, everybody, back into dog. Great, take a deep breath here. Bend the knees and elbows, inhale, raise the right leg up. Turn the pelvis down, scoop the ribcage in, bend the limbs again, and bring the right knee forward to the chest, step the right foot towards the right thumb. Very good, so we're gonna do about 4 twisted circles here. Step the left foot a little bit out. Lengthen the spine forward. Your right knee is over your right ankle. Right arm, left hand will stay. You can either place it to the block, or you can just place the fingertips or palm to the floor, under the left shoulder. Right arm is free. Bring the right arm forward. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, bend the back knee and brush the earth. Inhale. Exhale, your right knee stays bent the whole time for now. Press the earth and lift the belly. 2 more circles. Nice, keep going. The last one, you're gonna kick stretch the right leg just to your first edge of stretch, wherever that may be for you. Press the big left toe down, right toe down a lot. Once you feel the stretch, circle the right arm. Reach towards the sky, breathe, turn the pelvis down. Breathe into the belly and exhale, pick it up from the pelvic floor and the lower belly. Skull back and up, and gently release. Very good. Turn your left foot flat and open, so your right foot is facing forward. Just pause there. I'm gonna go around and spin around. So your right foot is forward, your left leg is open towards the long edge of your mat. Yeah, you're walking to the inside of your right foot. Bend both knees, just let your pelvis get a little bit of release there. Press into the feet, sit bones wide, inhale, exhale, lift up, roll yourself in and up, stack the chest over the hips, shoulders, chest, pelvis, one long line. Warrior 2 preparation, so reach the arms out and forward, front knee over the ankle there. Inhale, gather the limbs, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the breath out and press up. Inhale, exhale. For 3, 2, and 1. Reach and hold, extend the arms away from the chest. Breathe as you press the feet down and you feel the breath. Reach and rise through the low belly. Pulse the belly in and up through each exhale. Beautiful, slowly release. Go ahead and just move the shoulders for a moment. And then wave the arms back down to the earth. Lift your back heels, center yourself. Plant the hands down and step it into downward dog. Take a moment and collect the breath. Lift the armpits a little bit, shoulders gently away from the ears. Look downward, breathe down into your belly. And exhale, scoop it up from the pelvic floor and the lower belly, getting connected to that fireball, reaching and rising and churning through your metabolic and digestive system. Bend the knees and elbows, inhale. Press the earth and lift the left leg in and up. Nice, turn the pelvis down, pull the belly and ribs in. Bend the limbs and bring the left knee forward towards the chest and step the left foot towards the left thigh. Very good, go ahead and lengthen your spine. And step the right foot out a little bit. Lengthen, catch the breath, and then circle. So right hand under right shoulder, left arm is free. Circle it up by bending your elbow. That one's important to internally rotate at the shoulder joint. Exhale, brush the earth, press the feet, lift the belly, and circle back up. Exhale. Twisted circles, use that exhale. Press and lift. 2 more. So
This one will really transform your legs, I must say, and that's why it's challenging. Lengthen the left leg, press into the left big toe a lot. Try to find your first stage of stretch. Once you get there, just stretch away and reach. Let the pelvis be neutral here so you're not tilting one side or the other. Bend and breathe. And then slowly release. Very good. Circle the right foot down and open. And you're going to stay here facing the left. I'm going to spin around so I'm facing you. So it's your left foot forward and your right foot out and open here. Walk to the inside of your left foot, maybe even just all the way to center and just bend both knees. Your left foot is still facing short edge of the mat. And then bend into your left knee, sit bones wide and roll yourself in and up. Lift through the belly. Gather that front spine. Stretch the arms open. Hips are facing forward into warrior two. Inhale, gather the limbs. Exhale, press the breath out in the way. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Get a little fierce with that exhale as you energetically press out through your arms. Lift the breath through the pelvic floor and the lower belly. Last one will stay to hold. Breathe and reach. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the lower belly. Pull the belly in and out. Inhale. Exhale, gather the pelvic floor, hug the belly in. Breathing down, relax. Breathing up, lift. Feel that fireball rise. Slowly circle the arms back down. Raise the right leg. Try to switch it up a little bit, so just spring yourself forward to the top of your mat. Lengthen your arms, lengthen your legs. Exhale, fold over your bent knees, release the skull, and just sway your body side to side. Bend the knees, sit bones back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, lower belly while you reach and rise. Unravel the spine, and inhale, fill, reach the arms. Exhale, lower the hands to the space of the heart. Nice work. Okay, got one more thing for you to do before we can stretch it out. And I'm feeling it too, but I know we can do it. We're getting into that lower body. So we start to work a little bit more into the front thigh muscles as well, okay? So step your feet nice and wide on your mat. Toes should spin out, knees, very important, knees are going to go over the toes here. And if they're not, don't adjust the knees. The knees are in their natural alignment, adjust the feet. So if my knee is this way and my foot's out, I want to put my foot under my knee, okay? So step as wide as you can to open the inner thighs. Your knees are going to want to kick in. You want to open those inner thighs and slide your knees back and press into those feet a lot. Lengthen your spine here, goddess pose. Very good. Inhale, stretch the arms out. And then as you exhale, step one foot to the other, so you're facing the side of your mat, and ease yourself into your chair. Knees back, hips back, so you want to really deepen the groins. Inhale, center, step wide, arms open. Exhale, opposite side, sit back into your chair. Try to keep those knees back the whole time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, nice and slow, just working on the alignment. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, exhale, knees back, hips back. Same thing, knees wide here. Toes out. Press and sink. Press into the feet and sink those hips back down. Inhale wide, exhale together. Very good. Let's pick it up a little bit, just a tiny bit faster. Inhale, exhale. Maybe if you can sink a bit deeper, get back into those hips, into the glutes. Inhale, exhale. Open, close, keep breathing. You might need to breathe out through the mouth now. Heart rate's coming up. Okay, last 10. We're gonna keep them in center, so nice and low. And hop it together. Toes open, toes forward. Sink those hips back. Very good, let's do 5, 4, press into those heels for 3, 2, and 1. Done. Go ahead and just walk it out on your mat. Exhale through the mouth. Catch your breath. Beautiful, a couple more. Keep the body moving because the heart rate is elevated. join me and you're working on building your endurance, that one's a really good one to help bring up your heart rate and challenge your endurance, something that the general yoga poses might not do for you. It's good to mix it up, work different muscles, get into different areas of the body. Great, so come to the top of your mat. Let's take a few stretches. Inhale, exhale, fold. It's gonna feel good. Lengthen up halfway. Plant the hands to the earth and step it back into downward dog. Feel the breath. Feel the stretch. Bend the limbs. Raise the right leg in and up. Bring the right knee forward to the chest and open the right foot out to the left. So you draw the right knee down behind the right wrist. It's not about how wide your right foot is open. It can still be closer to center. But we're just going to work into it and see where you feel the stretch across the outer right hip. Walk the fingertips back, walk the left toes back. Press into the earth, inhale, open. Exhale, wave. Inhale. Exhale. Press into that lower right leg as you curl up through the body. And lower all the way down, lower the forearms, squeegee that left foot back. Ease the weight onto those forearms. If you have the block, you can lower your head to the block. Trickle yourself all the way down. Perhaps you meet the earth. If your forehead's kind of just hanging out, definitely put it on a block. Because that one's good for the central nervous system, just to ease the skull and the brain. Breathing into this outer right hip now, and you should notice that your pelvis is turned forward. You're not relaxing on the hip. You want your pelvis forward. So you may need to put a pillow or something to boost you up here if you feel you're sinking, to help your hips open a little more. Now deep breath down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles. Pull the belly in and out. Inhale. Widen, expand, exhale. So we're still working on lifting that fireball the whole class. Go ahead, stay a couple more. And if you want to walk to the left side of the mat, you can stretch the right arm a little longer, getting deeper into that stretch of the outer right hip. Very nice. Slowly start to walk your way to center. Walk above the fingertips, plant the hands down, tuck the back toes, press into your earth and step it back into dog. Now inhale, bend the knees and elbows, raise the left leg skyward. Very good, bend the limbs, curl forward, open the left foot out to the right, sink yourself down, walk your right foot back, walk your fingertips back. A deep breath here, open through the chest, inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale. Breathing. Go ahead and lower down all the way to a block or to the floor. Very good. Allow that breath to pour down into your body, so down into the belly, down into the space of the hips and the lower ribs, the lower back, and the exhale is to hug up from the pelvic floor muscles, pull the belly in and out. If you like to walk to the corner right side of your mat, go for it. Stretch the left fingertips just a little bit longer as you descend the forehead. Try to relax on each exhale, each inhale, because that's going to help you get more out of the stretch. And slowly go ahead and walk yourself back up. Plant the hands and come to sit on the left hip this time, just switching it up. Walk the legs forward. Just take a few of my favorite stretches to end out our practice today. So as you inhale, fly the arms up. Keep the knees bent to start and the toes pointing up. As you exhale, hinge at your waist. Find your space of flexibility in your legs. Wide at your fingertip. Maybe begin to trickle the legs a little bit more forward, and then inhale, lengthen, and exhale, find. Just allow yourself to sway side to side. Feel that first edge of stretch. That's the one you want to stay with. And if you feel like you need to clasp the feet, go for it. Otherwise, wide fingertips is sometimes stronger. Inhale, exhale. Keep the seat pressing back and the heels pressing down. Breath flowing, and slowly start to ease your weight back up. Let's butterfly the feet open, bring the soles of the feet together, squeegee the hips a little closer. Bounce the knees up and down a few times, and inhale, lengthen your spine, get long. Exhale, slowly squeeze up through the pelvic floor muscles, pull the belly in and curl towards your feet. Again, you can be on wide fingertips here. I think we get used to, if you're doing yin yoga while you're really used to pressing the feet together, it's definitely nice to challenge yourself in a different way and just see what that feels like. So inhale, stretching out the lower body, inner thighs, back of the thighs. Lots of breath. Beautiful. Slowly release up. Let's take a little twist because those are really detoxifying. Okay, we'll put the left leg forward, step the right foot over the left thigh. Left leg down, right foot over. Now, if you feel you can take it up a notch, if you're already kind of tilting or you feel quite stable, stay here. If you want to try, you bring the left heel towards the right hip. And if you are completely tilted, please extend the left leg back straight, okay? Inhale, stretch. Gather the palms, turn over to your right side, so your left arm comes above that right thigh. Inhale, lift really long first, breathe into your belly. Exhale, squeeze up the pelvic floor, pull the belly in up and rotate to the right. Very good, now just take that left hand to your right shoulder. And let your right arm swivel back and open out into the fingertips. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist it out from your chest, your collarbone, and your head. Try not to tweak the twist into the low back because those vertebrae do not twist well. We would be getting a benefit from the twist. Inhale, down to the belly. Exhale, squeeze out through pelvic floor, pull the belly in and up. Try to feel this between your shoulder blades. Very nice. Slowly release, just stretch it over to the left for a moment. And then the other side. So right leg will come straight, left foot will step over. And then you have the option to keep the leg straight or bend at the knee and take the full leg bind there. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Gather the palms, turn yourself over to the left. Draw that right arm and press it into the upper left thigh. Lengthen your spine and then open through your chest. Take your right hand to your left shoulder and circle your left arm back. Place the fingertips behind you. Inhale down into your belly. Exhale, start to squeeze up through pelvic floor, lower belly, and open wider through the chest, the collarbone, and the skull. Inhale down, make space. Exhale, that fireball begins to reach and rise as you squeeze the pelvic floor and pull the belly in and up. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful, slowly release, just stretch it over to the right for a moment. And then come to lay on your back. Now keep that blocker pillow handy, so it's an arm's reach. Come all the way down. Let's take a few poses here, just to reset any instability that can occur in some poses through the lower back. So I'm gonna use the block. Go ahead and take the block, I like the middle part of it to slide it under, so not completely flat, not very high, but the middle part, yeah? And the pillow, you could just place it under. So you want to press the feet down a lot. Go ahead and press the feet and slowly start to lift up through the hips. And slide the block and it should go under your sacrum. So that's not your lower back, but it should graze the bottom and the tailbone. That's how you know you're at the sacrum. You don't want it pressing into the lower back here. You want it lower. Lower than the lower back. Slowly squeegee the shoulders down. So you should feel quite supportive and you're releasing your hip flexors here too, which get really tight. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, just relax. Inhale. Exhale. Now walk your feet as wide as your mat and knock your knees towards each other. They may not touch like mine, they may touch. Inhale.
Lots of deep breaths down into the belly. And relaxing and stretching on the exhale. Releasing the lower back on the exhale. Slowly squeegee your feet forward. And for our last amazing move, circulation for the lower leg. Now if you're not comfortable lifting up, if you have like a block that's a little unsturdy, you can lower it a level. But place your hands down to support you. Lift one leg up, and then the other. Squeegee the shoulders back, look up. So you're inverting your body, which is increasing circulation to your entire lower body, your entire body. So I'm going to lower down an inch because this block is a little, there we go. Okay, you might need to move it up a little bit as I did, but what you're doing here is you're increasing circulation to your whole body by inverting. You're also getting into the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like the heart, but when you invert the body and you take the hips higher than the heart, you're actually flushing out that lymphatic system. So it's very therapeutic, very detoxifying. Inhale, exhale. Letting your legs get some love here. You're on your feet all day long. So it's nice to just come back to restoring, giving your lower body that much needed circulation and rest. Now let's just lower one foot down first and then the other. Stretch your right leg out and stretch your same right arm, full side body stretch. Lengthen through the toes and the fingertips. Breathe. Now take it back to center, left leg out, left arm out, stretch long, take a deep breath in. It's going to stretch out your psoas muscle, your hip flexors. And lower down, press the feet into the earth, strongly press down, raise the hips, slide the block, lower the pelvis. Take some small circles, drawing your knees to your chest and pressing the spine into the earth as you circle side to side. And then go ahead and stretch the body long. Now it's time for your relaxation, and I urge you to stay here at least 2 to 3 minutes because it is so important to gain the benefits of your practice and let your body cool down and come to a much more energetic state of being. Actually, if you do this, you will feel a little bit more energy for the rest of the day. So don't just get up and run and go do the next thing you have to do. Give yourself 2 minutes and just be. Breathing gently in and out through the nose and relaxing the toes and the legs, the hips, the belly and the chest. Let the arms and the shoulders ease down, the skull soften to the earth. Eyes sink in their sockets, and the facial tissue unravel. And do stay here for as long as you can. And allow your body to just ease into the earth as you breathe gently and mindfully. Namaste.